After 4 days of deliberations, there's still no verdict in the trial of two former FirstEnergy executives. Good evening. I'm Damon Maloney.
Thank you for being here with us. I'm Katie Houston. The jury is deciding whether the men bribed a public official. Our Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow has been covering this case for you for years. Joins us now live. Morgan, still no verdict. Any other major developments today?
Yeah, Katie, actually, the jury asked another question today. They are trying to get more information on a FirstEnergy meeting that happened back in 2018, but the judge said that they need to use their memories. And that's not the only thing that the jury didn't get to know during deliberations. The clock ticks as the fates of former FirstEnergy executives Chuck Jones and Mike Dowling are in the hands of 12 jurors.
The defendants are guilty.
The state accuses the men of bribing Public Utilities Chair Sam Randazzo with $4.3 million and providing $60 million more in exchange to pass House Bill 6, a $1 billion bailout for their struggling company. Jones is facing 4 charges: corrupt activity, bribery, telecommunications fraud, and conspiracy. Altogether, it could lead to up to 33 years in prison. Dowling is facing 7 charges: corrupt activity, bribery, conspiracy, 2 counts of telecommunications fraud, and 2 counts of tampering with records, up to 50 years in prison.
Not guilty.
But there are 14 facts that the jury was prohibited from hearing, all of which may have bolstered the prosecution's case.
Trying to make sure that the fact of these other circumstances doesn't taint this criminal trial.
Criminal law expert Mike Benza explains that in order for the jury to remain unbiased, attorneys and witnesses weren't allowed to mention certain topics that could be deemed as prejudicial, like the manner or method of Randazzo's death.
He died in 2024.
The jury's allowed to know that Randazzo died, but they aren't allowed to know that he killed himself in April 2024 in his warehouse, while facing 22 state and 11 federal corruption charges. They also can't know about the arrest, indictment, prosecution, trial, or conviction of Larry Householder or any other defendant in United States v. Householder.
Because I'm not guilty.
Former Ohio House Speaker Larry Householder was sentenced to 20 years in prison for accepting $61 million in bribes from FirstEnergy, specifically the executives.
Can't bring in Householder's conviction as evidence that Jones and Dowling committed the crime with Householder.
And the most telling, FirstEnergy as a company already admitted to bribing Randazzo and Householder.
There has been a big legal fight over whether or not FirstEnergy's admission of bribery can come in during this trial.
In 2021, FirstEnergy took a deferred prosecution agreement, like a plea deal, and agreed to pay $230 million. And despite all of this evidence being withheld,
The state of Ohio trusts you to get this right.
yeah, and that decision, they're not going to be making that just with not knowing that information. Another thing that they don't know is that the FirstEnergy executives have also been charged federally, so they have a corruption trial in federal court, regardless if they're found not guilty in this case.
All right, our Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow joining us tonight from Akron. We see the snow coming down there around you. Morgan, thank you so much for that update.